Did you know there was such a thing as grief brain? And you know you have it when you put your keys in the freezer or the ice cream in the pantry, or in my situation, I paid for gas and then drove away before pumping it in my car. Sound familiar? Okay, so we all have stories like that when we're not paying attention or are distracted. But something does happen to our brain during grief, and it takes grieving people longer to respond to things. Our brain is not working to full capacity, and we need to recognize that, as it can get really frustrating and discouraging because we don't understand why we seem to be having problems focusing. It's so easy for us and those around us to forget that we have suffered a tremendous life-altering loss. And yet we wonder why we aren't functioning normally or as sharp as usual. I like to say we're suffering from the 4 Ds: disorganized, distracted, disoriented, and distraught. So what can you do about it? Number 1, remind yourself that what you are experiencing is normal. Yes, normal. And you are normal, even though you may not feel normal. This is a normal reaction to an extraordinary loss. Number 2, lower your expectations. You are not going to be able to be as fast and focused as you used to be. Don't put as much on your plate. Lessen your load where you can. Hand off responsibilities where you can. Get help, and in some cases, get someone to check your work if it's really important that you can't make errors. Number 3, give yourself extra time to get places and to get things done. Even reading can take longer as we don't process as quickly. Number 4, make lists. Keep something with you at all times because you're going to get an idea and whoo, it's going to go right out of your brain. If you want to use your phone, that's a great way to keep track of things on one of the apps or just in your note app. I encourage you to keep a pad and pen by your bed because you'll get a lot of ideas and thoughts at night that you sure won't remember in the morning. Now, my problem was I would make a list and then I would lose it. Go figure. Number 5, and this kind of goes with lower your expectations. Give yourself grace, my friend. You shouldn't be operating on all cylinders right now. If someone had a broken leg, you would not expect them to walk as fast as they used to. Well, my friend, you have a broken heart, and you need a time of recovery too. This is just not an injury that's easily seen, but it's there. This grief brain can come and go, so don't think you'll be done with it after a month or after the service. In my case, a year after my husband died was particularly tough for me. And in a 2-week period, I hit things with my car 3 times. I backed into poles and a parking lot pillar that were easy to see, but I hit them. I have no idea how I missed them. I have 2 cars and I dented them both. I got one fixed right away and then dented the same spot. Oh, I was frustrated and mad at myself. And I was really embarrassed. I'd never hit anything before. Now, I would tell myself to laugh and give myself grace because I understand it now. And this is not forever. This is during your recovery period as your body is trying to adapt. It's important to remember there's nothing wrong with you. Thanks for listening. From my heart to yours.